Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Launch With Me, the series where I teach you how to publish and launch your books with me. In the previous episode, we talked a little bit about budget management and how not having that upfront budget to publish holds authors back. In that episode, I gave a lot of great tips on how you can generate that budget, but in today's episode, I wanted to expand on that and talk about the most important investments that every author should be making. There are 3 investments that I always advise my clients to outsource, and those include editing, cover design, and formatting. My motto is that if you can't afford those 3 investments, you cannot afford to publish yet. And that may sound harsh, but I wouldn't say it if it wasn't true. What a lot of new authors don't realize is that their book is a product that other readers are spending their hard-earned money on. So when you're competing with thousands of other books produced to a quality standard, and then you go out and put something out that has been produced very cheaply and not at all to a good standard, then you can't expect readers to respond with a positive reaction. To me, as a reader, the author who doesn't put quality into the production of their books is basically saying to me that they care more about the potential income that they could generate from putting out scrappy books very quickly than their actual readers. Because here's the thing, your readers will support you long term if you focus on giving value and creating quality for them first and foremost. Now, editing is the biggest one, and traditionally published books actually go through multiple rounds of editing and multiple types of editing, which I know because I am traditionally published. So they are going through these edits that professional editors are doing for them at a really high standard. And when you compare that to doing a self-edit, and you're someone who doesn't know what to look for, and on top of that, you're way too close to your manuscript to be able to see the plot holes and the problems that a professional editor is going to be able to see, you can see the difference in quality immediately. Now, it's really important to know what type of editing you need most as well, and especially if you're on a budget and you can only afford 1 round of editing, you want to make it count. So I actually wrote a post on this a while back, and it's over on my blog, and I've linked it in the description box for you down below, so you can go and check that out and find out what kind of editing you will need for your book so that you can make the most of your investment. Now, next up is cover design, and this one doesn't have to be expensive. You can get a really great cover for as little as $50, but the thing here is that you do want it to be done by a professional because your book cover is essentially branding for your product. Now, branding is a big marketing tool, so your cover will be a really big marketing tool in your toolbox of marketing things. It is literally designed to attract and appeal to your ideal readers. So if you don't have the design skills to create a book cover like that, then your readers are going to notice that and you're not really going to be able to hit the mark marketing-wise. The other thing here is you don't want your readers to pass on your book, which may be an excellent story and very well written, just because they aren't attracted to your book cover. And there's that saying that, people will judge a book by its cover. As much as we don't want that to be true, people do, and it's just a fact that you're going to have to accept. So you really do need to put that investment in and have a book cover that is designed to attract those readers. Because why would you want to take that risk and not have your readers read your book based on that aspect alone? Now, finally, we have book formatting, and this is one that you can learn to do yourself. But the thing here is that it can be time-consuming. Now, if you've already got a lot of commitments and to-dos, both in your personal life and with your book publishing schedule, the last thing you want to do is add things to that list that you don't necessarily have to be doing. And if this is something that someone can do really affordably for you, why would you waste the time and energy that it's going to take for you to learn how to do it and then do it for every single one of your books when it's something that you can outsource and have done for you by the next day? It's not a deal breaker, but it's something I very strongly consider because you really want to be working in your zone of genius, which is writing, and focusing your time and energy on the things that only you can be doing. So there we have it. That is all for today's episode. If you found it valuable, please leave a like, and I will see you guys in the next one.